Hey everybody, this is my Crusader build in Diablo 3 Reapers of Souls. Okay, this will be played in hardcore and I'll be starting with Torment 4. Should be pretty good. This is not the final build of mine yet, but I should hold quite well.
Unleash your power, champion.
Okay, as you can see, my main focus is Phoenix, Stampede, yeah, and the champion. Of course, I do not have I do have the full set, sorry, but I'm not using it yet, so my cooldown is not great. More importantly, just want to highlight this Crusader build was only put up together in 2 weeks. Yes, 2 weeks. So it's not the final yet, but since I'm doing hardcore and Torment 4 should be pretty good. But as I say, there's still much more improvement that I need to make and everything. And this is more towards a team Crusader build. It means that if you are playing co-op or with your friends and everything, which I mostly do. Okay, first I'll let you, as I say, as you can see, I'm always spamming Stampede. Okay, and I'll show you another one. Let's say if like you are surrounded, like, later I will just show you. When you're surrounded, I have another skill which is pretty crowd control, yeah, something like that. So what I do is I'm going to see. As you can see, as I said, this is more towards a team support build. So as I say, when you and your friends are playing, you know, when there's a lot of, you know, champions around, I just pull like one or a few out, so at least I can able to handle one or two of them. For this build, it's I would say, why I say it's a team support, as you can see, my laws, my Crusader law, it's pretty different. I'm not using Violet.
My wrath is low.
Yes. Because most of the time, every Crusader which I am, how to say, when I was in the game, most of them it's like pretty, everyone is using the laws of Valor. So I do not know if they stack. That's the problem.
More wrath.
And then I prefer this. But I say this is for this build, how would I say? Mostly it's I'll just put it up in 2 weeks, and if I have 2 weeks time, you know, I'm not playing like 24/7 on this Crusader. It's like just a few hours a day, weekends, maybe more with my friends and everything. And I'm doing like 2 weeks time, I'm doing 6 characters. Yeah, because, you know, so mostly in this Crusader, when he has reached Paragon 50, I just and getting all the items that I need, not all of them but most of them, and I just switch on to the other 5 characters because I really want to play a few more characters. Yes, I do play, let me start from scratch. I do play Diablo 2 Classics, you know, in the PC of course. So when I'm playing Diablo 2 Classics, I wouldn't say always, like mostly I'm playing, how would I say, my favorite is definitely Javazon. If you guys know what Javazon means, it's an Amazon holding Storm Shield and Titans as a weapon. That is my most favorite build. I'm always on it. So, and then my second favorite, it's Trapsin, means assassin who use traps, you know, and stun traps. And then I also have my third in D2 Classics, Necromancer, but not towards summoning. I'm more towards the what do you call it, bone necromancer, means it's always on the, the magic spell. I don't know if is it a bone necromancer or what, but that's what. And then the paladin. Paladin is more towards of charge. That was, So when, how to say, I started, I do have D3, Diablo 3. That it's in, how would I say, D3 I didn't start it on a PC. Because I played more console, so when D3 came out in the console, I got it, and as I said, all those characters in D2 was my favorite. I could not find a character which I liked, so I started D3 console, the vanilla version. I was like playing Demon Hunter. That's it. Nothing else but Demon Hunter. So the other class, I have not touched much. So it's like I just get all my trophies with my Demon Hunter, and that's it. I used to start Diablo 3 as Demon Hunter. I was playing softcore first, then pretty decent, my gears and everything, but it got how would I say, bored. Then second, so I switched to hardcore. In hardcore, I felt like it's much more. There are things that we would not, risk. Okay? Let me explain it. If let's say you are playing hardcore, okay, first thing you need to know is you won't like whatever level are you, or let's say we are just through 70. Trust me, you won't just jump to Torment 6, just have a look, things, this and that, because in hardcore it's very, very simple. If you die, that's it. Yeah, if you have the time, it's okay. As I said, just die and that's it. But I think the worst in hardcore, I felt, it's because if you die, you lose all your items, equip on your followers and you yourself. So that's why it's more of some things and some areas which I felt it's much more better. You need to strategize. I wouldn't say really strategize, but at least play a bit and everything stuff. But it's still good, as I said. And if you were playing in consoles, PS4 version, that's what everybody says. There will be people using mods and everything. I mean, but that's to me. Again, it's only in my opinion. I don't use mods definitely, but I'm against mod. Means if I myself, I won't use mods. But if you are using mod, I won't hate you or what, because I mean, the theory is very simple. You buy the game, same price as what am I getting. So you choose to play this game like that, go ahead. Of course, but most of the time, if I know that if I join a game, if I were to join a game and I realize, you can see other players in inventory, and then I see it's a mod item, mostly I just leave. I won't like spam him, hey man, this and that, but that's me. But if anyone joins my game and I realize, after the raids or whatever, his mod, I'll just, quit the game and start a new one. It's I'm not against them or what, because I believe they pay the same price as me, but they choose to, as I say, it's a video game. How you want to play it, go ahead. It's all for entertaining purposes, so no big deal. Yeah.
My wrath is low.
And I can say, in D2, sadly, I'm not a fan of a barbarian. Yeah, but he's tough. His kit's pretty decent. Sorceress or wizard? I've forgotten which is that. I also do not play much, but as I says, I spent 2 weeks, navigating all of the characters. It's pretty fun too, actually, the wizard. But don't think I'm going, you know, I don't think I have much time. I'll still play Diablo 3, but mostly I'm playing it with friends, you know. So I think it's more fun. And first, you need to know about this build. Because as I said, this is a very team support, so whatever I'm using down here, I mean, players. Oh, okay. As I said, this is not a very strong build yet, and I'm playing Torment 4, you know. But you have to watch out, because as I said, if I were to die right now, you know, if I'm dead right now, that's it. I will lose everything right now. So you just have to be careful. As I say, it's not really strong, and I'm doing solo. Don't forget. But if it is, how to say, if you are doing co-op, you should be fine. Everyone should love you with your skills and everything, except Monk, I believe, because Monk, as I said, Monk is something like you need to really go very close to them, and they need to melee them and everything, and then when you are using your stampede, it's like you interrupt because they are always staggering back. You know, I think that's you should be. You know, you just need to know. You know pretty well, as I said. And then for all the items, you'd be surprised. My online friends and everything, they are pretty much, how to say, I used to run, when I started this Crusader build, of course I was only playing, if let's say I'm doing solo, T1 is very fine to me. T1 I should have no problem. T1, T2, T3, I have, so far I wouldn't have much problem. Okay, for these 3 torments. But if I'm playing co-op, mostly I'm in between 4, 5, 6 with my friends and stuff. But I have to be very careful, and I'm not the main yet. I use the word yet because as I said, I have not spent much time. 2 weeks in Diablo 3, it's not a lot, seriously. If you are looking at, you know, if you want to play a game, you know, you want to like, okay, what game are you looking for, and you want to play with your friends, or you want to know you want to play online, I'll recommend Diablo 2, because Diablo 2, if you want to have a character, and there are 6 now, there are 6, and each of them are, I would say, Crusader, as I say, I'm using this build, but you know, there's still a lot of builds which, and I can tell you, I did not figure out much other builds yet. I just like, you know, when I was playing this on story mode, I was just okay, you know, I kind of like this build, so okay, so this is what I'm doing, and I'm going to, you know, try my best to max it. The final build, which is not yet, as in maybe I'm in the middle, 3/4 build, but it's still very decent, as you can see. I say it's always like, you know. Oh, as I do mention, like if you want to get this game, go ahead, because you'll be spending months. Depends on how much are you grinding for your best weapon, and are you going to do Torment 6, you know, solo, or you know, you're going to do Greater Reef. It's a pretty, you know, for, I got this at $50, you know, which can, if you were to like just to play this game, you know, if you play this game, I believe I can keep you entertained for a few months. But as I said, because I'm playing Dragon Age 2, you know, for this 2 weeks, but for this 2 weeks, I'm focused a lot on Diablo, because you know, since my friends got it, you know, they are always asking to play Diablo, come on, you know, and everything. But I always like, you know, because I'm
Not enough
doing
breath.
other projects and everything, so I really do not have much time. But okay, so I stopped everything and just focus on Diablo 3. So I say for 2 weeks, it's not a lot of time, trust me. But I'm quite lucky. As I said, all my items, you'll be surprised, it's not from T4, T5, T6. It's actually T1 and T2. I get all of my items. As I said, I will explain more on the build once I get out of here. But as I said, this is not the final build. But it's holding me pretty well since I'm doing it solo, which is harder to me. Of course, if you are doing online and hopefully your player will join you, it's pretty decent like you should be fine. As I said, all my items, I do have the full outcome set already, by the way, but I'm not gonna use the full because I still lack of a few items. Not to worry, I'll explain the builds once I get out of here. Okay, first thing you know, my weapon, I do not wish the best weapon. I have not, figured out much about the weapon, so I just get a two-hand weapon, and high damage and everything, and it looks nice. See, you can see it's not the best weapon yet, but that's why I need to figure out more. Okay, as I say, I'm using archams. Okay, I socket with strength. Okay, archams definitely. Okay, I do. This is not the best amulet yet. I know there's still some improvement, but it's pretty decent to me. Very normal bracelets. The shield is important, yes. This is one of the build because I'm using Phoenix build. So this shield will give me like double damage. Of course, I'm socketed. I socket with a lightning. The rings, these two rings, I have to change because they are not, Okay, I'm using Rolands as you can see. Because if I get 2 Rolands, I have an additional 500 strength. That's why, that's why I need. There is a ring, if I'm right, which give you additional sets, which I have not gotten it yet. So for this build, as I say, it's for the law. Okay, I'm using this of hope. Okay, Phoenix, as I say, it's Stampede. Arkham, this is definitely what you need to do more damage. Okay, for this passive, you definitely have to put one in indestructible because I'm playing hardcore, so I do not want to risk. This can let me hold for 5 seconds. Finally, it's the rest. The other 3, you just need heavenly strength because you can hold 2-hand weapon and indestructible if you are playing hardcore, of course. So for the rest, Paragon levels, more strength. I think I have not figured out, as I said, this is more like, I just throw whatever it is here. I'll try and figure out because it's not my final build yet. So I'll come back again when I hopefully I can get all my items which I need and everything. So I'll just come back and show you a T6, a Torment 6 build, solo. And hopefully can do greater risks and everything. Yeah, this is my followers' items, which I don't think nobody bothered about him, but hey, he accompanied me quite a while from level level 5 or level 1, I can't remember, but it's a queen. Oh, and I name my character. Oh, for critical chance, it's always try your best to range between critical hit chance. This is very important. If like 40 to 45, somewhere in between there. The rest just throw into critical hit damage. That's what I do if you want to get high DPS. As I said, I'm doing in hardcore Torment 4. Just need. Yeah. And I name her Teresa. In case you are wondering who is Teresa, it's actually from Claymore. Of course, if you watch that animation. Yep, that's pretty much. This is the build and this is how I look, and yeah, I really like the female Crusader look, by the way. Okay, I'll catch you up. I'll catch up with you guys again with my T6 build. Anyway guys, thanks for watching.